Hello, I'm Debbie Brown. I'm here in my living room with the new Handi Quilter Freeway Frame and my home sewing machine. I'm looking forward to machine quilting my own quilts on my home sewing machine with the aid of the Handi Quilter Freeway Frame. I decided to do something brave and set this up all by myself while my husband's at work. I set up a table, and the first piece I have is the frame itself. Now the frame just sits on the table. The weight of it will keep it in place, so I'm sitting mine kind of centered on the table, and that's it. The next thing I'm going to do is stand up the sides. So I'm going to pull up, and it's going to lift up. So the frame is now standing up, but it's not locked in place. My machine came with these pins that are magnetic. It's great that they stick together so they don't scatter. I'm going to take a pin, and I'm going to pin the bottom in place over here so it stands up, and pin the bottom in place over here so it stands up. And now it's locked in place and won't lay down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. The frame is now locked in place, and it's standing up. The next piece I'm going to put on is this carriage. And I'm going to put the wheels of this carriage that has the silver bars that go up and down and put it on the track. So it's going to move left and right, but what I'm going to see here are the tracks that go up and down. The next piece of the carriage is this table, and I put the wheels on so that it moves forward and back on the track while the carriage moves left and right, so that way I can actually move in a circle. It'll move in all directions for me. Now note, when you're putting it on, make sure that the handlebar attachments are in the back of the frame. I put it on the platform, on that table, centered in the middle, left to right, and kind of placed all the way to the front here. The next piece to put on is the bar that goes in the middle of the sewing machine. So I'm going to slide it through the holes. Oh wait, it's hitting my sewing machine. There's an adjustment on the side here with those pins that just pop right out, and I can pull it up one click and make it a little taller so my bar won't hit my sewing machine. And there it goes. I'm going to make the same adjustment on the other side of the frame. The next adjustment is to move the machine all the way forward. And now I can slide this front bar that's going to go where my belly is. If my machine touches the bar here, I want the bar to be out far enough so that my machine itself won't hit it. And then I can use those pins to lock it in. So that frame is now locked in place. The pole is now locked in place. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now the latch is on the outside of the handlebar, so you can slide the handlebars down and clamp it in place. Slide it down and clamp it in place. The last adjustment is the handlebars in the front. Do you want to move them further in or further back? Or do you want to twist them to the side? They're completely adjustable that way. I'm just moving mine pretty much all the way out and locking them in. The setup on this was so much simpler than I expected. It didn't take me very long, and it took me 0 tools. In future videos, I'll show you how I set the machine up for free motion quilting, how I baste and load a quilt, and how I get started quilting with it. So thanks for watching, and I hope that answered some of your questions about, can I put together the Freeway Frame all by myself? Yes. I'm Debbie Brown from DebbieBrownQuilts.com. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video.